Hello everyone and welcome to the first lecture. I already explained to you how to get Microsoft Office 2013 and now it is lecture time. We will take a look at some of the new features in this nice application, nice software that Microsoft created. Again, if you are using Microsoft Office 2010, that's fine. But I encourage you to use Office 2013, so when I create videos in the future, you are I need you to be on the same page with me. So to get started in today's lecture, if you look here, once I click on start and then click on all programs, if you are using Windows 7, if you are using Windows 7, you will get Microsoft Office 2010, which is the first one here. It has all of the applications in this suite. That's why it's called Office Suite, because you have many applications inside it. You have Access, you have PowerPoint. These are the applications that we will cover. We have Word and you have Excel. Also, if you open Office 2013, you have the same applications that we need. Looking at Microsoft Word. So to open Microsoft Word, let's say you are using Windows 8. Once you get the Metro View, you will see a tile that has Windows Microsoft Office 2013 tile located in the main screen. You click on it and that will open it. Once I open Microsoft Word, let's look at the interface for Microsoft Word 2013. It will take a minute here, and actually it is down here. Here you go. Now once you start opening the software, it will ask you for a username and password. What is the username? The username is your Microsoft account, Microsoft email address that you created. Do you remember? If you don't remember, go back to the lecture. I showed you how to create a Microsoft account at the beginning of the semester. So please make sure that you use your Microsoft account and password and sign in. And once you sign in, it will let you use the software and you can save your files on the cloud on your SkyDrive account, or you can save it locally. And see here, this is a proof that this is my account. I can even switch the account if I need to. I can put a different email address and sign in with a different email address. And once I open, if I have some files on my SkyDrive account, you will notice that all of the recent files on my SkyDrive account will be showing under recent, or I can open other documents. Also, once you start this screen here, you will see that you can open some templates. There are some templates here. If I scroll down, you can open one of them, but we will not do that now. We will just use a blank document at the very beginning. Also, you can look at a specific template. If I click on letters, it will look for thousands of online templates on Microsoft website, but I don't really want to do that now. You can click on label, you can click on calendar and other templates that are available. So I don't need to open other documents. I don't need to look for my recent. Your recent might be empty. You might not see anything, because if you don't have any files that you opened before, you will not have any item listed in this list. So I need you to click on blank documents. So that's what you get in the first screen. Look, the title. This is the title of the document. It's called document 1. I did not name this document yet. Let's say you are using Word, Microsoft Word 2013, and you need to get some help. So from the very beginning here, if you need any help, once you start the application, you click on the help icon here, the question mark, and once you click on the question mark, let's say I would like to search for keyboard shortcut. All right. So once I type keyboard shortcut and then press enter, it will go to the Microsoft website and then it will look for a keyboard shortcut for Microsoft Word. Once I click on it, it will display all of the keyboard shortcuts that you you might need in the future. Look at that, all of them. If you click on for example display and use Windows, these are the keyboard shortcuts here. Look at that, look at that. So now one more, look at that, all of the keyboard shortcuts that you might ever need. So this is a big thing that you need to use. The help, you use the help, all right? And anything you ask your help, it will go to the Microsoft website and then it will give you or display the information that you need. All right, so now we know how to get help. Also, to display the keyboard shortcuts, if you press the Alt key on the keyboard, look what happened. It activated the tabs. So now let's say I would like to look at something inside review. I will press R and then it opens everything inside review. Now let's say I would like to open a check spelling. I will click on, or I will press S on the keyboard. Look at that. So without me moving the mouse cursor, I can navigate using just the keyboard. Remember what key on the keyboard? Alt. If you need to get out of the menu activation, press escape on the keyboard. So that is our first item that we need to understand in order to get ourselves ready and finish many tasks without even having to read any instructions. We can get started immediately. You know how to access the help here? By clicking on the question mark, and that will open the help for Microsoft Word. And look at that, you can look at what's new, keyboard shortcut, getting started, get free training. You can even get free training. So I encourage you to start on your own and learn, teach yourself. That's the way you learn. You need to teach yourself, all right? And then learn word basics. So if I go to, for example, keyboard shortcuts here, same place that I just opened a minute ago. So please keep these things in mind, everyone, and let's look at something else. Now, I have my document here. It's called document 1. Once you open a blank document, it doesn't have a name. So the first time you need to work with your document, you need to save it. It's very important that you save it. Why? Because if you lose electricity at any point, you are out of luck. So how do you save these documents? You go to, look when I press Control S on the keyboard. Control S, what happened? Where is my document? It opened the backstage view. It opened the backstage view. So in order to go back, I click on the back arrow here and now I'm back. So in order to save a document here, Control S. This will save it, all right? It opened the save as automatically. The save as. Why? Because it doesn't have a name. So from now on, if you need to give your document a name, you need to use the save as. Even if it has a name and you need to give it a new name, use the save as. Or even if it has a name and you need to save it in a new location, use the save as. But if you are saving your document and you already saved it before, how do you save a document that was saved before? You go to File or you press Control S and then click on Save. So now let's go back. Do I have a title for this document? This document does not have a title. The title is the default title. I did not give it a customized title for me to use. So in order to give a title and save this document in a location, save it on my storage device, either my USB external device or my hard drive. I click on File and then I click on Save. Guess which dialog box will open? Guess which screen will open? Do I have a name for this document? I have a default name. So Microsoft will assume that I am trying to give it a name. So even if you click on Save, it will open the Save As. Alright? So now, you can save it on your SkyDrive, but you don't have to. I encourage you to save it on your computer so you can have easy access. However, if you are using it on the computer labs at the college, you can click on SkyDrive, and once you click on SkyDrive, it will save it on your SkyDrive account online. You can go home and access the same exact document from home. Are we good on this one? Alright, so now I will go ahead and click on computer, because if you are using older system, we need to be all on the same page. So I will go ahead and click, for example, on the desktop, and then it is not recommended to save your files on the desktop. Why? Because the place that you save your documents is inside the documents folder. But for the purpose of demonstration, I will save it on the desktop so I can have easy access to it and show it to you one by one. So looking at the first screen that you see here, what is the default extension of any Microsoft file? Okay, now someone will ask me, what is an extension? Alright, now let's get out of Office and Microsoft Word and talk about ourselves. Alright, now let's say your name is Bob, right? And your friend's name is Bob, and you are sitting in the same room. If I say Bob, guess who is going to come to me? Both of you, right? So now if I give each one of you an extension, now let's put it in another way. If I give every one of you a last name, so now the first one, I will give the first one a last name of Bailey, for example, and the second one a last name of let's say William. So we have Bob Bailey and Bob William. Now if I say Bob Bailey, both of them will come to me? No, just the one that I mentioned. Why? Because I call that person with his or her extension. Alright? Now, in Microsoft Office or Microsoft Word in specific, we use the same exact technique. Each document has an extension. Right? So what is the extension? The default extension? DOCX. So your Windows operating system will know once you double click on this file, it will open what? It will open the Microsoft Word, Microsoft Office Word application. Alright? There are also different types, different extensions. You can look at all of them for now. We will cover them in the future. But if you are using old Office version like Office 2003, for example, look, from 97 to 2003, the extension is DOC. Sometimes you need to save the file as a PDF file, so a portable format. PDF, usually if someone doesn't have Office installed on his or her computer, you save the file as a PDF file, and they can download Adobe Acrobat Reader for free and open the document that you send them. So now we know how to save a file type. You don't have to put the extension because Microsoft Word will put the extension for you. So basically I will call my file here last name, and then underscore first name, and then underscore I will create the first lab. You don't have to put .docx, right? You don't have to put this one because it will get inserted by default by the application. So I will click on save. Alright, so this is a test, for example. Now when I go to file now and then click on save, which one will open, save or save as? If I click on save, it saved it without opening save as. Why? Because I have a name. A keyboard shortcut combination, Control S, and that will save it as well. Alright, so that is basically what you need to know when you work with any file in Microsoft Word, Microsoft Excel, Microsoft PowerPoint. I will not explain that again. So now we know the difference between save and save as. Going back to file, if you already have a file, you need to open it. You go to open here, and then you click on open. And once you click on open, you can choose the name of the file and open it, but you need to choose the location first. So if I go to open and then it choose computer and then it choose desktop, guess what I can open? I can open the file I just saved. So that is the location. Once I click on open, it opens the file. So now let's go ahead and close and open one more time. So to open Word, I will go ahead and type WORD, even if you have Windows 8 and you are in the main Metro view, you start typing without even clicking the start, because in Windows 8 you don't have the start button. So if you have the Metro view, you just type WORD and then it will show you the application. So now I will go ahead and type WORD. I have 2010 and 2013. I need the 2013 one. Once I open Word 2013, now I should be able to open the file I just saved a minute ago. So going back here, let's see at here it is, it's coming. So I will go look recent, the file I just saved. Why? Because I was just working with this file a minute ago. If I need to open other documents, click on open other and then go to computer and then click on desktop. That's the location and then that is the file. Or if you have it inside my documents, you can click on documents, inside music and so on. So you choose the location. Even if you need to go look inside your hard drive, you can click on computer and then maybe go to your USB. If you have a flash drive, you can double click on your USB drive. So going back here, looking at what we have, very nice interface, very easy to use, very simple. If you need to even open a file from your SkyDrive account, you can open the file from your SkyDrive account. If you have a folder, you double click on the folder and the folder will open, and you should be able to see the files inside this folder, right? But it takes time to connect to the Microsoft Office. Look at that. This is the entire folder I created inside my SkyDrive account. Very nice interface, very beautiful. You can use it from any device that you have. So I will go ahead and press cancel. Now you know how to access a file from your SkyDrive. You know how to access a file from your computer, physical drive. Go back to my documents. Now, which file do I need to open? I need to open the file I just created that has last name, first name, lab1.docx. Now let's look at this beautiful interface. Before we start talking, I will go ahead and close. Let's open Word 2010 and look at the difference between them. So this is a Word 2010. Do you see much difference? Not really, not really. Look at the backstage view, right? So almost the same, but I will not cover Office 2010. The focus will be over Office 2013. So closing back here, opening Word 2013 again one more time. That takes us to our software. Now the document I need to open is our lab. By the way, I will not cover or complete the lab today. We are just looking in general. So the general interface, once you open the Word 2030 application, you have on top something that is called tabs. So you have some tabs on top here. So before we talk about the tabs, this whole entire thing here, this upper section here is called the ribbon. The ribbon, R-I-B-B-O-N. So the ribbon is the upper section of your application. By default, the home tab is open by default. If you click on file, that opens the backstage view. So this view here is called the backstage view. Any document wise settings, you have it, or you have access to it from the backstage view, like saving the entire document, opening an entire document, printing the document, sharing the document, exporting the document, making changes to the application itself, changing the options of the application. All right, so that's something that you need to keep in mind when you work with Word 2013. So again, quick question. What is this, the name of this upper section here? This is called what? Starts with R. Yes, you are right, ribbon. Okay, now, what if I don't like the ribbon? Do you see this icon? You click on it, you hide it. Okay, now, do you see this icon here? You click on it. If you press Control F1 on the keyboard, it shows it again. Control F1, it hides it. Control F1, it displays it. So what if you don't want to remember the keyboard shortcut combination? Look, when you hover on the icon, it says collapse ribbon, Control F1. If you need to do it in a different way, you click on this icon here, and from here you can auto hide. Look at what happened. Click on this icon again, show tabs. So now it shows only the tabs. Click on this icon again and then show tabs and commands So now we are getting ready to use the application. Now what are the names of these things here? These are called tabs. So this entire thing is called ribbon. These are called tabs, and inside each tab I have what? I have commands, right? These commands are organized in groups. Look, clipboard group, font group, paragraph, style. So from now on, when I give you any instructions, I will always tell you, please go to the home tab in the ribbon. So now you know what is a ribbon. You know what is the home tab. Go to the, for example, the paragraph group, and then inside the paragraph group, please center the text, for example. So that's how I give you instructions when I work with you in any of future labs or assignments. So if I go to file again, I can display some information. So these are information about the documents. You can protect, Inspector will cover that in the future, but if you need general information about your documents here, you have it. If I click on properties, I can click on show document panel. We will cover that in the future if you need to leave some information inside the document, so when people open it, they know that this document is yours, what is the author, what is the subject, the topic, the title, and so on. So properties of the document. We will do that in the future, so you don't have to worry about it now. New, if you need to create a new file, you can use from a template or blank. Open, we already covered open. Save, you know how to use save. Going back, save as. Let's say you have this document and you need to save it with a different name or in a different location. You can choose save as, you can save it inside your SkyDrive, or you can save it inside your computer. What if you need to print your document? Alright, if you go to print, you can choose the default settings and then press print. Alright, if you need to change that, and let's say you have a printer, you click on the printer, choose it, or you can even print to a file. You can print to a file, alright, or you can print to a fax, or you can use Microsoft XPS document writer. So there are different, but when you work in an actual office environment, usually you have a printer. So when you print, you don't really print to a file, you print to a printer, alright? So the settings for printing, you can print all pages, or you can select the pages that you would like to print. Let's say I need to print, that's usually if you have many pages inside your documents. If I click on this down arrow, I can choose custom print, right? Custom print. And let's say I need to print page number 3, right? And then once I click print, it will print page number 3. What if I put comma 7? So that will print 3 and 7. What if I put 3-7? Can anyone tell me how many pages will get printed? It will print 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. The entire range from 3 all the way to 7. Alright? So now you know how to print. You can print also the current page if you need to print only this current page, or you can print the entire document, all pages. Going back here, you can even print document info, but we did not cover that yet. So now you can only print odd pages or even pages. One-sided or both sides, but your printer will have to support that. That's why it's not active here, because my printer doesn't support it. And then you can change the orientation of your documents. Landscape, portrait. Do you see the shape? You can change the size. If you have a different size based on the size that you have in your printer, you choose it from here. You can even change the margin of your document. Going down here, you can look at that. You can print 4 pages in one sheet, 16 pages in one sheet. So now print is easy. Share. You can share it with other people, right? And then it tells you invite people. Step 1, save the document to your SkyDrive and then share your document. We will do this after you finished saving. So let's say I save to the cloud and then click here and then save it on side this folder here. It will take a minute. And then I will click on save. Look, this is a location that is not inside my computer. This is a web location on the internet. I will click on save. And now my document is saved. And now look what is going to happen. And look what is happening here. An update is being installed. It is installing some updates inside my computer. So now let's go back to share and look, it's different now. It's different. Now I can invite people with their email address to share this document here. Do you see this document? Do you see this document here? Okay, I think it was trying to access the folder and it has some error. So now you can put the email address of your friends and then you share it with them. Or you can even get a link to this document. Alright? Or you can even post it to your social network. If you have a Facebook or maybe Twitter, you can even send it by email. You can even send it as a PDF file and then it will convert the document to a PDF file. You can present online, and usually that's for PowerPoint. You can even post it to a blog. Also, you can export it. You can export to PDF. If you click on create PDF, it will save this document as a PDF file, and it will convert it from an extension with DOCX to PDF. My application is trying to open, look, save type as PDF, and then if I go back here and call it here my PDF and then click on publish, it will get saved. I need to save it on the desktop so I can see it immediately. Once I click on publish, it will convert this document. Look at that. My Adobe Acrobat Reader is open and I have these documents available for me to read. Now if I close everything and go to my desktop, look at that. This is the documents saved with DOCX extension, and this is the document saved with PDF extension. If I double click here, it will not open Word, it will open PDF file. Alright? Now if I go inside my Microsoft Word application, I can even open this PDF file. So if I click on, look, Word will now convert your PDF file to editable Word because I tried to open, cancel. Let's click on cancel. Open other documents. And then I will go to my computer. On the desktop, what do I have on the desktop? I have the PDF file. I will click on open. Look, it will convert it to text. And so from now on, if you have a PDF file, that's what Microsoft 2013 can help you with. Alright? So now you know basic information about your documents. If you need to zoom in, you click on the zooming. If you need to go back to 100, you click on 100. You can change to read view. This is helpful if you have a tablet and you would like to swipe from one page to another using your finger. This is the normal view, and this is the web view. So normal view is the view that we need. And if you look here, you have number of pages, how many words. If you click on it, it will give you some information. Please keep that in mind, especially if you are creating a research paper. And in here, you have the language. You can change it as well if you are trying to use it for a different language. So going back to the backstage view, export, change file type. You can even change file type to any format that you can see in here, right? The default one that we need is DOCX. If you need to make it compatible with other older Office applications, DOC. If you need to close, you click on close, and then you have account here. From here you can change. Look at this color here. If I change the theme to actually look at this one here, cancel, I will go back to backstage view and then click on accounts. You can even change the background. So look at what is happening. School, and the theme, I can make it dark, I can make it light. Let's make it dark and see what is happening, right? So this is something that you can change. You can even add some services. You can add some storage. You can add sharing. You can add Facebook, and you know why? Because you can share it with your Facebook account, right? So it integrates your application with items that you have. Options. It will open the Microsoft Options screen, and if you look at this screen here, you have many things that you can change. I will just focus on the most important, and we'll come back here. So let's look at general. So general, this is the name. If you need to change the name or the initial, right? And the configuration as well, you can change the theme from here. Display, actually I will leave this default. I will not change anything. Proofing, please make sure that you read that. We will come back to this section, but go ahead and just open it so you know it's there. Saving, the default save is after 10 minutes. So if the power is out, your document will get saved and you don't lose your work. By looking here, you can even choose a different save format or extension, right? This is the location for auto recovery. This is the default location. If you need to change it, you can, but I will just leave it. The language, if you need to add a new language, and then you have advanced here. Please go ahead and read these options. Customize, we will come back to customizing your ribbon, but this lecture is not advanced, so we are trying to just get ready and look at what we have. So going back to the file tab, and then I think we covered the backstage view. So now we know that this is called the ribbon. Okay. You know how to get help. You know how to use the Alt key to display the shortcuts. You know how to change the ribbon view. You know how to use Control F1, alright? You know how to zoom in and zoom out. You know that you have different views. You can use the views from here, or you can go to the View tab and then choose Read Mode, Print Layout, Web Layout, right? Outline, Draft. You can hide the ruler from View. Display the ruler, very important ruler. Grid line, you don't really need the grid line. Navigation pane, you don't really need the navigation pane for now. Ruler is something that you really need to display. Make sure that your ruler is displayed, everyone. Alright, so we know how to look at the number of pages, statistics about the documents. Look at this document. If I hover in here, it says no proofing errors. So if you have errors, you will see instead of the check mark, you will see an X. So that means that you need to spell your document. You go to review and then check your document, and we'll cover that in the future as well. going to the backstage view one more time, you know how to use save and the difference between save and save as. You know how to print your documents. You know how to get some information, right? So let's close Microsoft Word and open PowerPoint. I will not even save anything. I will also delete these two files here, select them, and then press delete. I will go look at Excel, for example. I need to show you all of them. So Excel, if I open Excel, now I don't have to talk. I will let you explain the topic. I will open a blank, right? Now, what is the name of this section? Yes, you are right. This is the title. Do I have a name? No, I have the default name. How do you save this document? Press Control S. Control S. It will open the backstage view, save as. What is save? Save is an option if you already saved the document before, but save as if you are saving the document for the first time, or if you are changing its name, or if you are changing its location. Alright? Now, going back, what is the name of this view? This is called the backstage view. What is the name of this section? Ribbon. Help. Change view, same thing. And then you have zoom in, zoom out, different views, some information. I have tabs, I have commands, I have groups. So that is Microsoft Excel. Why are they the same? Look at PowerPoint. If I click Start and then go to All Programs and then click on Office 2013, PowerPoint. PowerPoint, you will see a significant change in PowerPoint, by the way, in 2013. So if I choose blank presentation, same thing. So this is ribbon, presentation name, help. It changed the ribbon view. Control F, backstage view, new, open, save, print, share, export, close, account option, everything almost identical, almost, right? So going back here to my original document, zoom in, zoom out, different views. That's PowerPoint. So what is the file extension for Excel? So if I open Excel one more time, and then try to open a blank document, and then when I try to save it, I will show you the file extension. XLSX, what's the default file extension for PowerPoint? PPTX. So if I go to Excel, and then open a blank document and then try to save it. By the way, you can save it by clicking on this icon here. And then on my computer, on the desktop, look at the file extension XLSX, Excel, right? You can also change the file type. Cancel. Cancel. So now we know what is a file extension, we know how to save, we know how to navigate, we know how to download and get ready for our labs that we have in Microsoft Office 2013. Thank you everyone, and I will see you in future tutorials.